Hi everyone, welcome back again. I hope everyone has been well since I last connected with you, and there's always a bit of sunshine and warmth wherever you may be today. Now in today's video I have decided to talk about my little experience of going through, it's not little, depending on how we all look at it, heartbreak, broken-hearted, where parts of us, of yourself really shatters into little fragments, and trying to pick up all those pieces back up is never an easy thing to go through. So today, if you see me being a bit emotional, I guess it's probably taking me back into those raw emotions and all the human feelings that we all go through. So I decided to make a "You Got This" journal. And it's quite inspiring because one of my, very good friend, and a beautiful friend, she is always lending a pair of ears to me. And if she's watching this, I think she knows, who you are. And basically always that encouragement of, saying, you've got this, you have really got this. So I decided to start from those inspiration of words, to start and curate a "You Got This" journal. So I've got one of my in my old drawers, one of my studio here, a drawer that I opened up and I stumbled across the just a normal journal book here, and started writing in it. Now, to me, when when you say to yourself, "I got this," or to someone else, "You have got this," you are truly believing and giving that energy of positiveness and creating that positive thinking field as well. And it also curates little sprouts of confidence in believing in yourself. And I found that by having a journal of reflective writing, like jotting, it could be any notebook, it could be even be a piece of paper that you can find, and you just get a pen and write it away. I know with today's technology, we have our laptops, we have our phones, our little digital notepad where we can type away. But there is something special, I find, about, something raw, something that's, really connect, which is, basically picking up a pen and picking up your piece of paper or your journal and physically having that, physical motion of writing it out and transferring those thoughts into a notebook, a piece of paper. There is such a strong piece of connection, of energy, of transforming those words into that. And I have said it in my previous video, if not, it's quite a therapeutic way and just engaging, quite in a cognitive way of connecting our emotions and transferring what's in our heart. And it's just the motion of writing, of doing that. I'm sure I've read an article that research is showing that you tend to actually retain more information. The brain actually retains more information by physically writing it across on words instead of typing it away. So remembering in my old lecture days back at uni, but yeah, it does. It certainly does help engage that all of that moments of different emotions that we go through. So that's that forms a part of reflective writing, I find, and it really does help with fueling our growth, especially when we practice it regularly, you'll find that it will, eventually progress to small changes within yourself as well. And as always, I like to celebrate the small success, the small little joys, and that does feed into building up your "you got this" confidence as well. Another thing is what I also write is about, as part of going through, the broken heart, the dark parts of, what you had to go through, different events and so forth. Having that reflection, and also by saying to yourself that you do deserve more, and you do deserve, you are worthy, you are absolutely beautiful on the inside and on the outside as you are. And it's all about raising your standards, all about raising your vibes, and writing what you no longer accept as well, or what you no longer tolerate as well, is a sign of loving yourself. And also at the same time, I like to write about what I aspire to become as well. And for example, you could be, writing, a particular sentence like, becoming less reactive, but responding in a more reflective way. Thinking about, right, this particular situation, circumstances has presented here. How would I like to maneuver this? What approach? And just having that, mindfulness on how we talk to ourselves as well. Being kind to ourselves, that's quite important as well. And I've said this before, words are very, very powerful. And I was reading somewhere that, our tongue is one of the most, obviously, quite a sharp tool that some people may have. And in terms of like the strongest muscles, in terms of, making the positive affirmation and talking about, manifesting, all of that correlates together as to back to how we talk to ourselves very kindly as well. And, especially when you go through these dark moments or broken-heartedness and so forth, remembering sometimes, I know I do this as well, I should have done that. Those are really, over time, rules that are set by society, set by, certain expectation. I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have looked into this and so forth. But as I said, over time, if we pause and curate the energy that we want to progress into, you'll find that when you speak to yourself kindly and you're seeking for no other, you are looking very deeply within yourself, trusting that all the decisions you make, whether we are not perfect human beings, and therefore the mistakes or the little errors that are shown to us is definitely teaching us a few lessons on how can we become better and so forth. And going on that as well, talking to ourselves in a more kinder way, you're actually creating a refuge for yourself, and telling yourself that to celebrate, the little intuition voices that you hear, and you're creating that awareness of actually paying more attention to it as well. So again, as I said before, it's so powerful to actually write this down on your journal as well. And another way is I find that, you know, once you've written those words, written those what you're feeling out on the your notebook, on your journal, it gives a form of release of energy there, that you have openly released it out there, and it's almost like starting like a fresh sort of palette of canvas or paper also. It doesn't necessarily go away instantly, but you'll find that it will create like little inspiration as well to try and do better for yourself as well, and learning new things for yourself as well, and finding that perhaps some of you may have special friends out there, network or group of friends or family members or a confidant that you trust in, and you find that by as I said earlier, releasing that that it creates space for inspiration and getting your mojo back as well. And within time, there's no set timeline on how we all heal, because healing from a broken heart, it is there's never a set sort of goal within 12 months or 2 years that I'll be completely healed. It is not ever on a timeline of when it should be beginning and when it should exactly end. It truly works if you really trust and surrender, and you'll find that the universe will guide us, and we'll see little sparks of light when it comes to that day. And doesn't need to be an extravagant or big major day. This is the day that I'll be totally healed, but you will find that lightness in your heart eventually there. So I hope for some of you who are going through a very difficult time at the moment, know that there is light out there, and a lot of different souls that we'll meet along the way that will give us inspirations of hope. Not even humans, but sometimes animals as well. You've probably met my cat in one of my previous videos, my little Burmese boy cat, who always are happy to give unconditional love, I would say. And it's amazing, they're quite intuitive animals, and yeah, I'm really grateful to have him beside me as well when I do come home, and having him greet me as well is a wonderful feeling there. Now, going on from apart from writing what we feel, jotting down all of our emotions on here, I find that as I said, it is also about a journal of having that self-worth, by saying you've got this, the self-worth moments there, where we are understanding our values, our integrity, and the I did it moments as well. So I have a paragraph of you've got this moment, a page of you got this moment, and a page of I did it, I believed it, this moment, perhaps a column on another page as well. And I truly believe that if we stand out to ourselves, you're not doing it for anyone else, just doing it, you're owing it to yourself, that believing in these I did it moments, you're actually setting up your own team. Like, no one else is going to be on my team, I am on my team. And just saying those words, just having that that conviction that you are worthy, and this is you are a network of different of a team, your inner voice, your inner intuition, your inner child, that always surrounds us as well in guiding us. And I feel the more gratitude we have, as I said, and these all build our steps of being confident. Now, as you can see, again, I'm back in my studio, favorite place to film always, and I actually was doing some reading last night, and I wanted to read out and being in the studio as well earlier today. Again, I love painting away as well, and that is a form of also self-worth, self-care, doing the things you love as well. It could be something so simple. You could love cooking, and perhaps your favorite thing to do is to actually make pancakes, and those little joys and those celebrating those mini success is really very important to me, because and I do encourage you to do it as well. And going back to the book that I was actually reading, one of my favorite author is Maya Angelou, and one of the pieces that she wrote, and I actually rewrote it as a reminder in my little journal book here. I'll read it out to you. It's all about being amazing. So it says, if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Now that just resonated with me, because we all try to be, with so much culture in terms of different social media saturating our minds, that I want to look like that, I want to be this, I want to be that, which is fantastic in terms of aspirations. You want to better yourself and so forth. But just those words, if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. And it's really to me, it's a form of being kind to yourself, recognizing yourself, and that you got this moment as well. So I thought I'd share with you that particular quote by Maya Angelou as well. Now, apart from, as I said before, I was painting away and created this abstract piece here. I, for some reason, decided to actually, you can have a look, painted some colours with a bit of yellow hues to it. And I know yellow symbolizes also, hints of joys, moments of happiness. And I thought I, blended that in this particular piece here. When I painted that, it just resonated with me, while I was painting, just expressing those colors onto paper as well. As always, when I'm here in my creative hat on, I really do love writing poetry as well. So I've written another piece of writing here, which I will, again, as if you'd like to follow me on my Instagram, which is Maz, or @Varela, which I'll put it up on the screen, on the link there, so you can hop over there, and I'll end up transferring this particular poetry which I have written. And I love, as you know, my little addiction of just holding my pen and writing the old-fashioned way, and still using this pen and writing it to paper. So as I said, I've written it. I'm going to just transfer it across there. So it reads like this: talk to yourself kindly. Be that refuge for yourself. The hurt, the darkness will make your soul crack. and you will flourish. A discovery of kindness, trusting the universe guided you to evolve into accepting who you are. Okay, I'll read that to you again. Talk to yourself kindly. Be that refuge for yourself. The hurt, the darkness will make your soul crack. You will flourish a discovery of kindness, trusting the universe guided you to evolve into accepting who you are. And I hope those words of love and encouragement from my poetry piece helps in some form in your healing journey as well. I call it the "you got this" moment. And if you like to hop over to my Instagram @Varela and have a look at all the other pieces as well that I've written, and hopefully it resonates and give you a piece of strength along the way. And thank you so much for watching today's video. It can be a little bit on the sad side, but I am a firm believer that we are both sides of the light and the darkness as well, and ultimately finding that acceptance of really truly looking deep within ourselves of who we are is where all of that field of light, love and kindness, that's where I'd like to actually spread our message across. In today's world, we all definitely need it. It doesn't matter where you are, and it's never there's never a moment where I just love sharing all of this positiveness with you all as well. So thank you so much. Please click the like button if you like this video, and if you're enjoying my content as well. It means a lot to me, especially I'm a small YouTuber. I decided to venture into this journey, and I have to admit that this "You Got This" journal that I started writing in here has actually inspired me to start off this channel in sharing all different moments of what everyone goes through in terms of what we call this journey, the waves of life. Thanks again, and please subscribe as well if you, as I said earlier, if you really like to support me in this. And I really do appreciate you for being here on this platform, and wherever you are, I hope there's always sunshine and some warmth, and may you always be surrounded by it all, and I hope to reconnect with you all soon.